Hey Joni, so here are your equipment shots, and then here is, you chose one final where you obviously added light, and then the other two are available light. And yeah, that warm orangey color is nice, but in this case, I think it's too much. I think it would have been helpful to use your white balance adjustments inside your camera and just correct that a little bit. Either you could have used the incandescent preset, but that would have really cooled the image considerably, or you could have just dialed it in. I think you could have with your camera. So yes, so you learned that bounced light was probably going to be more effective than adding a different K light to the scene. Because here, we can see this orangey light, but then the light of the room is actually quite cool. And for my money, I actually prefer this white balance to this. This makes me feel bad. Not your image. I mean, it's not like you made a bad image or not, but the quality of the light. When I'm sitting in a room with this orange of a light, I don't like it. I'm more and this is still basically a warm light, but it's a lot more comfortable for me. And then I would say that yes, it's a small space, but it's not as small as I've already seen with other students. So this is actually a pretty good space, because look at how much room you've got to get your lights in the scene without getting them actually in the frame of the image or the shot. So where I see problems, and for all these critiques, I'm just going straight to problem solving, because I want to have a Saturday, So where I see problems are these hard edge shadows. You just don't want that. And so one way that you could have resolved this a little bit better is exactly what you were thinking about doing, which was bouncing the light. So you could have taken the reflectors, or the diffusers rather, off of the lights and then put them way up high on their stands, and then use the ceiling to bounce the light back into the scene. And that would have softened the light considerably. Another resolution that would work, but would take more time and money, is that you could get PVC piping and make huge frames for your lights to put in front of your lights, and put a scrim on it. And the scrim is just some white nylon material. And so that would effectively make, the size of your light, upwards of a door, like the size of a door. And so that is going to soften those shadows considerably too, because of course, the larger the light source relative to our subject, the softer the shadows. And in this case, just those umbrellas aren't big enough compared to these subjects to soften these shadows. So you would have either wanted to work almost entirely with bounced light, or to really, really increase the size of your frames. You can make, if when time allows, you can make one of these PVC door size frame diffuser tools for like probably $40, between the piping and the white nylon. And then, when I'm making them, I don't mess around making them pretty. I just like staple the nylon right on there. I don't even make it pretty, because I just need it to work, And I have done that, and especially when I'm shooting, like, it's gonna sound funny, but like clothing for clients, like they want like the full outfit, and they want it really evenly lit with soft light, and I could probably set up like 4 soft boxes, 2 on either side, but instead, I just take the soft boxes off and put this gigantic frame of diffusion material in front of the lights, and bam, done, and no monkeying around with figuring out how to fit 2 stands into the space. Right? You know what I mean? So anyways, overall, I think you did really nice. The compositions are great. I think they work really well. The light, the evenness of the light works nice. It's even nice to have these kind of hot spots on the chairs, because it sort of adds visual interest to these nice, like really nicely painted chairs that match the what is this called, wainscoting over here, and that's nice. Your angle of view, you're kind of taking a lower image looking up. That's nice. I think it works too. I just really think you have to work technically on softening the shadows. Otherwise, great job. Thanks.